Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the latest patch that dropped for the Vibes TCG, which is patch v0.10.0. All right, so looking at the patch notes here, the biggest part of the patch is the creation of these epic packs. And so, what these epic packs are their special packs, which you can buy in the store, that whenever you open these packs, they basically guarantee you that you get one epic card, and that epic card is also going to be duplicate protected. And what that means is you cannot get an epic card that you already have 4 copies of. The one exception with this is if you already own all of the epics, then you will just get a random epic. Now, this is a super exciting feature because one of the issues people have right now is building out their collection because right normal packs are just random with what they drop, which means you can end up with a lot of copies of one epic and not of another epic. So, let's take a look at these packs in game. All right, so here we are looking in the store, and you can see the epic packs here on the right, and you can purchase them. Your first epic pack ever is 250 gems, and after that, there'll be 2,500 gems. Although that might seem expensive, like because the drop rate for epics are very low, I think the math is pretty much working out on these. So let's see if these work. And so the way we're going to do that is it's actually very fortunate because if we look at my collection right now, if I look at all the epics, I have 4 copies of every epic except for Luca Saves the Penguin, of which I only have 3 copies. So let's buy this epic pack, and theoretically, it should have a Luca Saves the Penguin in it. So, all right, so we bought the pack. So now let's open it. And yeah, let's see what's inside. All right. So the other thing I forgot to say about the epic packs is that all the other cards in them are premium cards. So right, this is a foil. So these are all foils, and on top of that, you can also get rare cards that are also duplicate protected. So all right, so we got a snow globe, which I guess was no, I think I have 4 of every rare card. So I don't think that that is duplicate protected, but let's see. And look, it's a Luca Saves the Penguin. So the logic works for them, and now my collection is actually complete. So these epic packs, yeah, help me complete my collection, and they can do the same for you. All right. The next item on the patch notes is that the tutorial can now be played in Chinese. So again, I think this type of thing, while it may not seem very relevant for everyone, it's very nice because it basically allows the game to grow. And for vibes to be successful, we need to reach as wide of a audience as possible. And right, the audience isn't just the US or English speaking people. So even though, yeah, so in general, I think that these type of updates, like the language updates from the previous patch, are just very, very powerful updates for the long term growth of the game. The next new feature is that new promo cards were added to the store. And so let's take a look at those. All right, here we are in the store, and we can see that the new promo card that's available for purchase is Mischief, Keeper of Keys. Now, this is a really powerful card in blue. So I really like when the promo cards are cards that are already powerful because that makes it just more exciting to get them. I also really like the way that, right, when we look at this promo card art, it still holds the spirit of the card the same because the like general way that this art is set up is very similar to the original Mischief. And something else that was released in the Vibes Discord is that the artist who did this promo card is the main artist of the second set, the Adventure of the Little Pudgy set. So this is going to be a sneak preview of what that art looks like. And yeah, I think this looks super, super dope. So I'm excited to see more art from this artist. Let's also look at the groovy foil. I think, right, the groovy foils always look so amazing. So yeah, so if you're someone who's interested in collecting cosmetics, yeah, they're available for purchase now. I think another really nice thing about cosmetics as a concept in general is, right, they enable the game to remain free to play for people who don't have the means to buy this type of stuff, while at the same time, giving cool bells and whistles for people that want to help support the game. At the same time, it really keeps the game from becoming pay to win because it's more just a like, hey, if you're willing to put in the time to collect all of the cards, you're actually going to play on equal playing field, like functionally how the game works. But if you want to flex and just have all these cool promo cards, yeah, there's a way you can do those too. Looking at the patch notes, the next thing is some bug fixes. So the first one is that they fixed several issues related to cards moving between zones, especially visual issues. Now, this has been really annoying. Like whenever you're playing, like often cards will get stuck floating in different places, and visually this can be kind of, not ideal, but sometimes even they float in ways where you can't click stuff underneath them. So overall, again, I'm not sure if that solved everything, but you know, this is one of those things where it's just like incremental improvements are going to keep making the client better and better. And then the other thing is, they fixed some visual issues with the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard real quick. Okay, so here's the leaderboard, and one of the things that has been added is this pro points column. And so, right, everyone that earned pro points last season, the pro points they have now are shown here. And so let's talk real quickly about the pro points. So I just pulled up the little, if you click on those pro point things, you get a little question mark that links you to this page, which describes how to qualify for the World Championships. And so the way that the pro point system works is you basically have 7 opportunities to earn pro points. So there's the 4 online seasons, so the first of which completed now. And then there's the 3 zonal championships, which are those like in person tournaments. And so for everybody, you basically take your pro points and you add the top 3 performances that you ever had. And then of that, the top 16 players who don't qualify through just placing high enough, like top 8 in an online season or in the zonal championships, they are going to get qualified through their pro points. So this is really nice for players who are like just missing the cutoff. So I know some very strong players who finished like 9th through 16th this season. So they got a lot of pro points. And so if they can just get 2 more strong finishes, then they should be able to qualify through this pro point system. Also, the top 4 pro point finishers receive an additional bye at the World Championships. And so also, right, the winner of each of the online seasons and zonal championships also gets a bye. And it's really nice that there's point to compete in the for the pro points, even if you win some of the other things because these buys end up stacking on top of each other. All right, and the last thing that was announced was basically the rewards for finishing season 0. So let's take a look at those real quick. So this chart was released in the Vibes Discord. And so for season 0, there were 2 things that's given out. So the first is booster packs, and the second is this Blue Wizard promo card. So for the booster packs, you can see how many you earned relative to what rank you achieved. So, right, if you got a dummy thick, you got 35 packs. If you got chonk 1, 20 packs, all the way down to basically no matter what, you got at least 1 pack. And then for the Blue Wizard promo, if you became a dummy thick, you got 4 copies of the foil, non-foil, and groovy foil. Whereas if you, for example, were a plump 1, you got 4 non-foils and 2 foils. So let's take a look at this wizard promo as well. All right, here we are in my collection, and we can see here the new promo. So the basic version looks like this, and yeah, this art I really like this. It's very colorful and psychedelic, and yeah, this wizard looks really cool. Here's the regular foil, also really cool. But obviously it's all about the groovy foil. And right, we can see here that, again, I think the groovy foil works really well with this art. Overall, I'm really excited that they gave both blue cards as a promo cards, just because I think blue is one of the colors right now that is the least played. And by giving people access to more of the cards, it'll give more reasons for people to play and experiment. Personally, I don't think that blue is necessarily a weak color. I just think that we just haven't found those really powerful decks with it yet. So that concludes the patch updates for this week. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time.